Hey everybody, we are very quickly approaching the time of year again. We're getting ready for Radiant Joy once again. I am certainly very excited. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. So, as I'm sure I don't need to remind you guys, this year is going to be pretty different, right? The whole world is really different right now because of the COVID-19 pandemic. But that's no reason why we shouldn't be aiming just as high, right? We can still take Radiant Joy as an opportunity to lead a whole lot of Middletown's kids closer to Christ and have them really encounter Christ and really delve deeper into their faith. So today I'm going to show you how to use something called Google Classroom, which is this really, really awesome product that Google puts out to help teachers manage assignments and to communicate electronically to their kids and to do a handful of other things. So if you'll bear with me, I'm going to turn my computer around now. I'm going to show you this other computer, and hopefully you guys will be able to follow along. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to go up here to your browser bar and you want to type in, if you can see that, classroom.google.com. Okay, so one more time, it is classroom.google.com, and it'll take you to this page right here. And assuming that you haven't already made one of these classroom things, you'll see this thing pop up. And first thing you do is just hit continue. Okay. And then normally what will happen, it doesn't happen on mine because I've already made these accounts, but normally what would happen is it'll give you two options. Either I'm a student or I'm a teacher. And obviously you guys would pick I'm a teacher. Okay, so right now I don't have any classes set up. So first thing I want to do is I want to go over here to this little plus sign in the top right-hand corner, and I want to click on that and hit create class. Okay, so I'm creating my first class. Okay, so I've read and understand the above notice. Great. Okay, good. So first thing you want to do is you want to type in your class name. So just for example, we're going to call it Radiant Joy Class 1. Okay. And then you don't need to fill in any of this stuff. Section or subject or room, class name is perfectly fine. Then you go ahead and hit create. And it will create your classroom for you. Okay, great. So a couple things. First thing you want to do is, if you see up here, so here's the name of your class, and right down below that is the class code. Okay, and you can actually press this button and get it blown up like that. And so here we go, V3AX6B7. And what you can do is you can send that out to your students, and once they input that code, they will become part of your class. Okay, so once you send that out to all 15 or 20 or however many kids, they can put that code into their Google account, and they will become a part of your class. So then once they are a part of your class, a couple things. So first of all, your default page is called the stream. And let's say you want to send out a message to your students. Okay, so your message is pray one Hail Mary tonight. Okay, so pray one Hail Mary. And so from there, what you can do is then you can hit post, and then all of your students at the same time are going to get that same email. Okay, so they'll all get an email sent to their Google account reminding them to pray their one Hail Mary. So that's like a really, really easy and Virtus approved way to communicate anything you need to your students. Okay, so next up, let's say you want to assign homework, or you want to assign classwork or quiz or whatever. So you want to go up here to this tab, and you want to go over one to classwork. And then from here, you can basically create any assignments that you want to send out to your students. So let's say I want to give them a homework assignment. I hit this little create button, go to assignment, and then let's say my first assignment is going to be, I'm going to call it Reflection 1. Okay, and then So that's the title. And under here, under instructions, let's say that you want to tell them, okay, write a 50-word essay where you describe what your relationship with God is like. Okay, there you go. You would put that right in there. And then you can also put in other suggestions. So if you want to tell them, okay, focus on how you pray, or what do you pray about, or how often you go to mass, or how often you think about God, or whatever, you can put that all up here in this little instruction box. And then let's say that in addition, you want to include a worksheet or something like that. Okay, easy. So what you would do then is you would go over here, click Add, and let's say that the worksheet is saved on your computer. You would go down 3 to File, and then you can basically drag and drop any files that you have in here, and that will become part of your assignment. Okay, so really easy. Then if you come over here to the left, or I'm sorry, to the right-hand side, okay, let's say you want to make this assignment worth 10 points. Okay, there you go. So you just made it 10 points. And then let's say you want to assign a due date. So your due date is going to be Friday. So, or let's make it next Friday. So we'll give them a week to do it. You would come here to June 12th, and then that's the due date. Okay, and then all you have to do then is hit Assign up here in the top right-hand corner. And then this assignment would be sent out to, you don't have to worry about that. This assignment would be sent out to all of your students, okay? And so then they would all get like a notification saying there's a new assignment for them. And then they would also get reminders sent to their email address telling them, okay, this is due on June 12th. Make sure you have that due on June 12th, okay? And then once they finish, you can come back here, you can look at it, you can grade it, etc. And then also a really cool feature is, let's say a student hands in something late to you. Well, then that's not a problem at all. You're actually going to get an email sent to your email account saying John Smith sent in his homework assignment late. Okay, so you don't have to just constantly go back and look to see if a kid has gotten his homework in. If a kid handed in something late, you're going to get an email reminding you of that. Okay. All right, so that's really all that you need to know with regard to Google Classroom. Hopefully that has been helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to email Mrs. Dunn or Mrs. Furman, and they can pass it along to me. Yeah, so next up, I guess I'm just going to show you guys how to do Google Meets, which is, I guess, how we're going to be interacting with our students and teaching them. But we'll make that a separate video. All right. Thanks, guys. God bless you. And looking forward to an awesome Radiant Joy.